Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
Boy, Super Bowl champion and NFL Hall of Famer Brett Favre was an exciting player to watch, throwing the ball like a bullet as quarterback of the Green Bay Packers.
2nd and 10, Favre, excellent protection. Now he'll roll away and fire it on the run, and the ball's caught.
He took the game seriously, but I appreciated that he was somebody who didn't take himself too seriously.
Brett?
What the hell is Brett Favre doing here?
I'm in town to play the Dolphins.
Yeah, I called him Mary.
And was willing to laugh at himself in the movie Something About Mary, where Ben Stiller mispronounces his name.
Brett Favre.
But if Brett Favre ends up not being able to say his name right because of something he revealed during a congressional hearing, that won't be funny.
Sadly, I also lost an investment in a company that I believed was developing a breakthrough concussion drug I thought would help others. And I'm sure you'll understand why it's too late for me, because I've recently been diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Of course, Brett Favre is far from the only former player who's suffering from a neurological disease that's been linked to repeated blows to the head. In fact, about a third of nearly 2,000 retired NFL players recently surveyed believe they have a degenerative brain condition linked to repeated head traumas. Many of them suffering from CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a brain disease that can't be diagnosed until the sufferer is dead. Such an awful disease, though, that it has led former players to kill themselves, but do so by shooting themselves somewhere other than their head so their brain can be studied after death. Brett Favre believes he may have had something in the neighborhood of 1,000 hard hits on his head, often coming compliments of the ground when he was sacked. For a long time, the NFL didn't acknowledge that repeated blows to the head was a problem. But as ABC's Jim Ryan told us this morning,
the NFL's been trying to address this in the last few years, pulling players out if they lose their helmets, pulling them out for one play, getting them assessed for concussions. We see the shortening of the kickoff run, other rules changes now, and equipment improvements that are intended to prevent this sort of thing.
But football is an inherently violent game, so there's no guarantees we won't continue to see future former players with brain diseases caused by hits to the head. And with fans and even some players pushing back, saying the game is getting too soft now, there are no easy answers. In fact, I know of one former player who loved playing the game so much, he told me that if he gets CTE, it'll be worth it.
Oh, what a hit. Look out. That was vicious.
It's awfully hard to play prevent defense against that.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's Morning News and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.